And we welcome all of our viewers inside a place that the folks around here like to call the Vault. And that's Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today, it's the second of 3 games here on Wild Card Sunday, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Carolina Panthers. The second of 3 games here on this Sunday. We continue with Super Wild Card Weekend here on EA Sports. And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25.
Set, ready, check white. Ready.
They'll begin on the ground here with Abanikanda. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Good running right there, and this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Ball on the 30, they'll come up with a 2nd and 5. In motion left here, one of their tight ends.
Ready?
On 2nd down, it's Abanikanda. That's now consecutive 5-yard carries to pick up the first down. So a nice run there, and I have to think a strong running game in the playoffs, maybe even more critical than the regular season. And if you go by the numbers, the man they have running in here, he was the best in the NFL.
And since he led the league in rushing yards, I think it means he's going to see the ball a lot in this game, too, because that's what they're built like. That's what they're built around. So I think the offensive line, the tight end, the wide receivers, everyone is coming together, wanting him to get the ball and get it off it, and they want to carve some holes out there for him.
With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
They'll roll him out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the gun, here's Abanikanda. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 40. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And they'll go again with Abanikanda. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd and 9. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there, try to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They had things going their way.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. First down, they start out with a Banacanda. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. A gain of 3, second down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Now an option play on second down. Oh, Young loses it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Remember, earlier in this game, he lost a fumble. This time, it hit the deck, but he got it back.
Yeah, do you think he's breathing a monster sigh of relief right now? Could you imagine losing 2 in the same game and how that would affect you moving forward? Well, for him, high and tight, just like a good haircut. Never go wrong that way. Hold that football.
Young on third down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. On the return, Johnson. It's a 45-yard punt and 8 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember, last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Second and 5. Throw out wide to Walker. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now 2 yards to go on third down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Got it. Ready? Tap the 60. Tap the 60. Ready?
Again, he'll drop to throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Now after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Back to throw here. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 34. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Toward the sideline, intercepted. Picked up by Kelvin Joseph. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Well, really a fantastic play, not only to pick that off, but he had to run a long way, Charles, in the direction to hit pay dirt. He did it, and they've got the first lead.
And that certainly changes their early tone of this game, doesn't it, partner? One moment, they were going to be in early control. Now they just have a few moments to clear their heads and get back out there against an electrified defense.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor there. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards for number 11. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
First down, Seahawks.
They'll run. It's Kenneth Walker. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's got Smith and Jimbo. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 37. A good pickup there, a 22. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2.
Let's go now.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Straight ahead, Walker. There he goes, left side. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down.
Alert, alert. Check, Bobcat. Reload, reload.
Here's Walker. And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 11. He'll buy some time right. This will be caught at about the 5. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a 2nd defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. They're going to look to throw. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. From 3 yards out. And the Seahawks are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
It's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the 2nd one. Now they're hoping to turn into 1st downs and hopefully points. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here we go.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. On the handoff, Abanikanda. Down the left sideline. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Seahawks 15. 74 yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Ready?
Abanikanda once again. And this time they were waiting for him, as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back into 24. Boye Mafe in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Abanikanda. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. And Mike Tomlin going to roll up the sleeves here and say, let's go for it on 4th.
Brings up 4th down.
Ready.
Looking to throw, Young. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
That's not an easy play for a defensive end, because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. The Seahawks will call on Michael Dixon on 4th down to punt this one away. Two minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And this will get inside the 20 and be touchdown just outside of the 15-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that fourth down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Seal, Bloc. Claude red.
Young working out of the gun. That's caught. This is a Banacanda. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. On second down, Young. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now here's Young. Gets it downfield to Miller. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw, Young. Complete here. It's Hyde. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Here we go.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Throwing, Young. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Come on, set.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Ready?
The give now to Abanikanda. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Set, hut.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9.
Ready?
Young off the play fake. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
Red, cycle. Set, go.
Young. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Ready.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Ready.
Young to throw it. Touchdown, Panthers. Michael Mayer in the final seconds minutes of the first half. And the Panthers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And the half will begin with a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway inside the 20. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Kenneth Walker, 75 yards. And the Seahawks come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Now a second down throw for Young. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Now he's free at the 35. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback to just throw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is, you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, tell all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. And now an audible here into something else. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
Again, Walker. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Well, they're going to try this thing. They're at the 5, 4th and goal. They're going to go for it. We'll see. Run, probably pass to both in the arsenal. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. So they go for it on 4th and goal, hoping to get 6, and it's 6 the other way.
If hindsight is 20/20, they would have gone in and kicked the field goal, but by being aggressive, it actually cost them. Give up 6 points going the other way.
And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. And that flag accepted. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Okay, break. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles, 60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. He gets it left side of Johnson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he'll take this up to the 30, the gain of 4.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
3rd and 5.
Mustang 19, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Clear, Lion. Ready.
They'll set up to throw. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. And he knocks the ball away. It falls incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
90 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Here's Abanikanda. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
And in a situation like this, you're in the second half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a first down.
Throw left side, pulled in by Mingo. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
Abanikanda on 1st and 10. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Now 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll run it with Abanikanda. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Israel Abanikanda taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Panthers go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going. As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Out of the gun, Walker with it. And for a second straight play, just nowhere to go thanks to this Carolina defense. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Check pink.
On the ground, it's Abanikanda. He'll get a yard. That's all as they get him down at the 28.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game. So he's really made his presence felt in this one.
1 quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4.
Here we go.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now Young going to move him around. Third down, here's Abanikanda. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. 157 yards rushing for him now as he has been a central figure in trying to get his guys to the second round. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
10 cycles.
On 1st and 10, Young. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Boye Mafe able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Young. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Okay, ready?
Here's Young. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allowed a conversion. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front, and it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
Well, a good job shifting right, finding his target. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 33 yards that time.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
Let's go now.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Try to take this home. They'll run. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And at this point, maybe you say, you know, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division but did earn a wild card berth. It does appear, however, that their season is just a few minutes away from ending in one-and-done fashion. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he comes back with one complete. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Seattle.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this one too low.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 35. They'll look to throw again. Throw left side complete. That's Johnson. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
10 yards on the pickup.
You're not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Drop 60. Cougar 19. Go.
Back to throw again. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Seahawks have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Next to score, Panthers 31.
So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game, check, got that done. Win a wild card game, big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Panthers are winners here as we say so long from Charlotte.